Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly read. This reading will be from the 22nd to the 28th of December and is for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and it's my pleasure to come and read for you. If the readings are not resonating for whatever reason, please make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart. If you're unsure how to do that, there's a very, very good tool on Cafe Astrology, because your sun sign is only one aspect of your natal chart. There are lots of others. So, okay, let's have a look what's happening to you next week. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot here, if you're wondering. Okay, and we have the Five of Wands coming out. Now, the Five of Wands can talk about conflict. It can talk about fighting with others, having tiffs or disagreements. It's nothing bad, but it may mean that you sort of got issues or problems with someone that you can't resolve. You can't get on the same page. Sometimes this is your own internal conflict. You know, that mindset where you want to do something, but you keep talking yourself out of it, and it goes backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. You know, the should I, shouldn't I card. Behind that, we do have the Death card. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio here, but it is something about you're changing something in your own life here. The Death card is about transformation. You're thinking of moving away from something here and starting anew. For some of you, this is about walking away from a situation or a relationship here, because you look like you're going to go it alone here with this Queen of Swords. You're trying to make up your mind. Here, this is why you're going backwards and forwards. You need to move away from something. You want to move away from something. You want to make a big change in your life. And you're deliberating on whether you can do this. And the Magician says to me, you have all the tools you need. You have this ability to cut something out and move forward. This Death card is showing that there needs to be a great change for this to happen. So it's like an enforced transformation. It's not something the universe is doing. It's something you're choosing to do to make big changes in your life here. It could be that you're moving, or you want to move to another area. It could be that you've got a decision to take on another job. Whatever it is here, it's moving you in another direction. And the reason you're finding it difficult to make this decision is because you're sort of refusing to give something up here. You're refusing to accept that you have to do this. This is what's causing the conflict. It's like your mind is saying one thing and your heart is saying something else. And you're really trying to fight some sort of decision here. Now, if this is about moving away from a relationship, it could be the decision, as I said, you know, as to whether you have the resources, you have the capacity, you have the capability, but something here is really driving you mad, trying to work out whether you can do this or not. It's obviously right to do. Okay, so for some of you, this can be about work. So it may be that you're being offered an opportunity for a job, but in order to take the job, you may have to move house. It could be that you have an opportunity to work on something here that you're not really sure that you have the capacity. So maybe someone's offered you a job that's very different, and you're not really sure if it's the right one for you because it's different. But you are able to do this. You are the manifester here. So whatever you're thinking that you don't have the capacity to work on, I'm here to tell you that the universe is saying, yeah, look at this, 9 of Cups. This is, whatever this is, it's a dream come true for you. It's definitely a situation that you want to move forward on. A lot of self-doubt here. Not really sure why that is. Okay, so the Justice card is here. So for some of you, this may be a leap into the legal profession here. But definitely looking at it, you know, from all perspectives to work out whether it's right for you or not. There's some sort of balance required here. Something, maybe you missed out on something a while ago. Maybe you've lost confidence in doing something, and you're trying to work out whether you have that confidence to move forward. 5 of Cups here. So it could be about releasing the past for you here. Princess of Wands coming in as well. For some of you, this can be walking away from a relationship, though, because of this 5 of Cups. And maybe it's something you've toyed with. I'm sort of looking at it and thinking you've got the Nine of Cups here. So you've got something you want on the other side of this, but it's getting across some sort of hurdle here. Could be dealing with an earth sign here, Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. You're moving away from somebody. Making a decision on whether you should move away from something here, and having all the tools you need to do that. Very interesting reading. Three of Swords, High Priestess and the Sun. Told you. This is what you're after. But this here, this High Priestess, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, is the tossing up of whether you can deal with the pain of moving away from this. So it's definitely either a relationship or some sort of situation that's going to create some pain in moving away from. Could be that some of you are moving away from family members to move towards work, a job, or your dream. This is your dream here, to get away from it. It's definitely some sort of wish that you want to move away from something and take something new on. I love that you have the High Priestess and you also have like the Magician here, because that says to me that you've conjured this up for yourself. You definitely have brought something in that you wanted. But in order to take it on, you've got to move away from something that's a bit sad and a bit heartbreaking for you. And I feel there is so much internal conflict here on whether to do this or not. And I would say to you, with the Sun coming up at the end here, that it's definitely a good decision to make. And I think you know this. I think you know this. So you could be moving away from one situation in a relationship towards someone new as well. Because of the Justice card, Queen of Pentacles here, I'm thinking that there could be someone new in the picture that is something about your dream coming true as well. So for some of you, it could be moving away from a relationship to a new relationship. For others of you, it's moving away from someone that's something that's heartbreaking. It could be because you have children to this person that's making it so difficult for you. But I'm thinking whatever the situation here is, despite the heartbreak, there is a lot of happiness waiting for you on the other side of this. Oh, okay. I'm going to put those two back, because they've come out together and I only want one card for this. And I don't feel like serendipity. Oh, okay. That's interesting. We have the card of round and round. Serendipity talks about things being in the right place at the right time. Having this feeling that, you know, things are meant to be this way. Serendipity is sort of like everything falling into place for you. But when I put it back, I've pulled the card out of round and round, and I'm thinking, is this going round and round in your head at the moment? Is it that you're going backwards and forwards on a situation that's not going in the right direction here? Because the round and round card talks about the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So maybe for you, this is some sort of situation here that you've been through a few times and it hasn't worked. Maybe that's why you want to move away and bring in some sort of new situation here. Because you're trying hard to resolve something and you're fighting it because of the pain of something that you're leaving behind, but knowing here that what's on the other side of the fence is the right thing for you. Anyway, Sagittarius, I hope that all made sense. Thanks.